Go ahead.
You're right. Okay.
What do you think? I could get stage check all over. When does drivers come? Do you reckon we know the end time? I hope so. He's a babe. Have they seen it? Yeah, they're flashing their lights. Are they still behind us? Yeah, they just went a red light. Did they make it through? No!
I'd like to talk to you today about underage or younger drivers. The California Department of Motor Vehicles reports that motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for United States teens, accounting for more than 1 in 3 deaths of this age group. And the sad thing is, guys, that these risks are preventable. These deaths are preventable. Statistics show that underage drivers are at a higher risk than older drivers of serious injury or death when driving a motor vehicle. What can we do to teach our teens to be responsible? The risk of motor vehicle crashes are higher for 16 to 19-year-olds among any other age group. The risk of motor vehicle crashes is higher for 16 to 9-year-olds than among any other age group, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Males 15 to 19 are almost 2 times more at risk than that of their female counterparts. According to the CDC, teens driving with teen passengers increase the crash risk. This risk increases with the number of passengers in a car. The accident risk of newly licensed teens are particularly high during their first year of having a license. Texting and other distractions. Controlling the time of day that teen drives, more accidents happen after dark. And you can see from this graph that through the different age groups, and then the percentage on the side there of accidents happening, and this is per 1,000 drivers. What factors put these teens at risk? Younger drivers are more likely to underestimate dangerous situations or not be able to recognize hazardous situations. Teens are more likely to speed, not wear their seatbelts. And in 2008, 25% of the teens killed in motor vehicle accidents had a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher. How can deaths and injuries resulting from crashes be prevented? Well, the Grand Forks Herald suggested in an article called "Our Opinion, Tighten the Rules of the Teen Driver's License." The GDL program is designed to delay teens from getting their license while allowing them to get initial driving experience under low-risk conditions. North Dakota is the only state that has yet to implement this 3-point program. According to the Grand Herald, it says it is easier for teens to get licensed in North Dakota than any other state. The analysis shows that adopting graduate driver's licensing laws will lead to substantial decrease of crashes for this age group, anywhere between 20 to 50%. According to this coalition, drivers should not be permitted to drive a car until they have turned 16 and held a learner's permit for 6 months, and only after they have completed the GDL series. In my opinion, underage drivers should be held accountable for their behavior while behind the wheel. Seatbelts should be mandatory. If they receive more than 2 violations in a school year, they should not be permitted to drive to school or not be allowed to participate in extracurricular activities, such as cheerleading, football, debate team. They should be required to keep their grades up. There should be a limit to the amount of passengers. Teaching our underage children the importance and seriousness of careful driving and attentive driving should be part of the educational system in requiring them to get a license. Driving should be thought of as a privilege. Unfortunately, most people, and not just teens, they do not think this is a privilege. They think they deserve the opportunity to drive. DUIattorney.com reports that despite the fact that driving is a privilege, it is one that can't be removed without some form of due process. Most often, that process comes in a form of administrative hearing in front of DMV judicial law. The judgment of losing the privilege can lead to loss of job, school or college, scholarships, tear apart families and relationships. And it can all be prevented. As parents, we are responsible for our teens. We must step up and require that our teens be held accountable and teach them to be responsible drivers. And here is my citing. Thank you.